was too expensive, and I had to go to a specific toy store in Santa Monica that had Japanese toys because the toys were not available in America yet. There was no American version yet. So I bought the toys, and then a team of us turned them into puppets, and that's me puppeteering underneath there. The other guy's name was T-Rex, Todd Rex, pretty cool name. So this is the transformation sequence. All right, so that's a toy turned into a puppet. Actually, all of these are. And then that's the mountain range, the dust, the foreground element. I built all of that. And we shot it in the studio in Valencia, where Power Rangers was shot. Most of the work I did was at a post-production facility in Burbank, but occasionally we go on set to shoot stuff. And this was a big enough deal that we actually had to go to their stages to shoot it. So this is our own dust element to layer in with the puppets. There's a little guy. And we're puppeteering it for like 30 seconds, and it's in it for maybe less than a second. It's barely in the show. And when you see these, if you come by my booth and check it out and see it in person, you can see the back side of the puppet is still a toy because we weren't going to shoot it, so we didn't paint it up. We didn't try to make it look large and weathered. Here's the foreground element. So these are all the pieces that we have to make. They're all coming together. Oh, that was a very early morph for us. To my taste, there wasn't quite enough lightning on this. My friend Trent Shumway, all the lightning that you'd see in this show was hand-drawn. We draw it frame at a time, and I still do that to this day when I can. If I've had some shows, like I worked on Apple's Dickinson. We had a scene where she goes back in time and they wanted electricity. We tried doing computer-generated electricity, and it just looked like crap compared to the electricity that I or some of the other guys, Jeff West, I rehired him to do the electricity for Dickinson. So even today, hand-drawn electricity is still my absolute favorite. So this is some more behind-the-scenes stuff. It's kind of hard to tell here. Looks better on my iPad, sorry. These are different tests of Zordon. I don't remember why we were doing this. I don't know if you guys know in the shows if like he went bad at some point or something. Something happened where something changed, and so we did a bunch of different looks of him. You know, adding a red hue to him, adding some red in the tube. There's one that's really funny, I think, with bubbles in the tube, which I think kind of changes the whole otherly dimension thing. It's like, now it just becomes he's a guy. He's totally just a guy in a tube when there's bubbles in it. So wisely, they decided against that one. But this is the sort of thing where we would just test stuff out and see if Haim Saban liked it, if Shuki Levy liked it, if Shuki's wife liked it, because they were all directing different episodes and writing episodes. It was all up to them. Fortunately though, because we were so inexpensive, a lot of it was up to us, where it would just say monster appears or Rangers appear, disappear, monster makes Rangers disappear. And it was up to us to decide what to do. And so it was really cool, and my boss was incredibly creative, so he was happy to let us do whatever we wanted, whether it was 2D, if we were doing 2D animation or stop motion animation, whatever it was, he was always up for it. We're doing our own element shoots. Oh, the bubbles just went by. Yeah.